What's up, guys? Welcome back to Everyday Money. What I hold in my hands right here, this thing will focus on it a little bit right there. This is the closest thing that you get to a YouTube paycheck anymore. This is your the letter that they send you from Google, from the AdSense department, that gives you your PIN number in order for you to finish up your monetization process. And this is the goal for a lot of YouTubers out there, is to end up getting this in the mail, being monetized, and being able to make a little bit of money off of the content that they're putting out there for the internet. So what I want to do today is I want you to smash the like button, and we are going to get into where I started with this, how long it took to get me to this point, and how much my first YouTube paycheck was, and where we're going to go from there. So let's get started. All right, so to start off with, I think I'm dealing with a bit of a cold, so you guys are just gonna have to bear with me. I'm all nasally and coffee, and it's just not been the best, but I have been monetized on YouTube for a little bit now, and this one's been kind of waiting in the wings because I've had other things to talk about before this, mainly just news with the Shiba Inu coin that I've kind of been messing around with here a little bit. They've had a lot of interesting things going on, but for this channel, I got into this whole personal finance thing because I like to talk about money with like-minded people. And when you have ideas and you have things, you want to talk about them, and a lot of times your friends, your coworkers, your colleagues are just sick of hearing about it. They get sick of hearing about, don't buy that $5 coffee, don't spend that extra $2 on lunch, don't buy that soft drink, don't do this, don't do that, because you know you can invest that money that you buy for that $5 coffee over the course of every week for 30 years, and you'd end up with this gigantic thing of money. And they're just like, will you shut your mouth about money and investing? I don't want to hear about it. And that's the way a lot of folks are in general life. But I was inspired by a lot of the larger financial YouTubers and a lot of the smaller financial YouTubers, but like your Graham Steffens, your Meet Kevins, Minority Mindset, and any of the other big ones. And then I would watch these guys that had 1 to 10,000 subscribers, and they would talk about all of their money ideas, but then they would always say how much they made from YouTube. And I found that to be very interesting because this is another stream of income for me, and it's possibly for you, and you may be interested in it, because one of the central themes of this channel is building multiple streams of income, because it only takes a little bit of money to make a gigantic effect on your life in a compounding nature. And $5, $10, $20 a day can be a lot of money if you have multiple streams of income making that type of money every single day. So what I did was I decided to start my own personal finance channel. And I had done some outdoor stuff, and that was a lot of fun, but the personal finance stuff I really thought would really help other people, and could maybe help folks grow their wealth, and could get them to a point of financial freedom, or at least to a point where they could make decisions from more of a position of financial security versus just trying to hold down a job to make ends meet. So I started this channel in August of 2020. And I made a bunch of videos, and we'll get into my analytics here in a second, but I had a couple videos hit. I've had some with my VTSAX videos. Those have gotten 5,000, 10,000 views each. But when I started making a couple videos on the Shiba Inu coin, which all I did was put a very small amount of money into that as a bet to see if it would pop and shoot off to the moon, and I could make a quick buck on it. But I made those, and I got deeper and deeper into it, and one of those has hit almost 100,000 views, and another one's at about 80,000 or so views, and it got me to the amount of subscribers and the amount of watch time that I needed to get monetized right around May. And the funny thing is when I started this channel, I was committed to 100 videos. I said I'm going to give this channel 100 video try, and if I got to the end of that period and I wasn't monetized, I'd really have to give it a look to see if this was worth my time, because I was hoping to, make some money off of this, because there's nothing better than being able to talk about the things that you love and interact with a community of like-minded people, that comment down in the comments, and be able to also be compensated for that by a third party, because you all subscribing out there and liking these videos, it doesn't cost you a thing. It doesn't hardly cost me a thing to post them, other than $800 cameras and $100 in lights and $50 in microphones. But it doesn't cost me a ton of money to put this out. But then to have another entity be able to pay me for that is pretty cool. And what I was hoping for was $100 a month. I was like, if I can get $100 a month, that would probably make this whole thing worth it and be able to be scalable at the end of that 100 video try, because I know it takes a lot of videos and a lot of time to hone your craft and get to where you want to be. But again, I was committed to that monetization and we achieved that at the end of May. And now I was never counting on this to be a lot of money, but I was hoping that what I could do is take whatever money that I got from the channel, maybe invest it into some very risky stuff that you guys might want to see how that does, or use it to upgrade the equipment so I can make better videos, so I can maybe hire out editing, which is my least favorite part of this entire process, and just upgrade mics, lights, the studio, and things like that, which are things that are going to be coming very, very soon. But for now, let's get into what you guys want to see, how much I made from my first YouTube paycheck, get into the details about how that money is coming along and where we are going from here. So let me switch up the entire studio here, get into my YouTube analytics, and we will take a look at exactly what is going on inside this channel. Okay, so we're gonna get into my actual analytics in YouTube and take a look. And just right here on the front page, I have this, the not satisfied with your job video. And these are the ones where I think they're gonna do really well because I feel like they have a lot of value, but the click-through rate is like 1.4%. So what are you gonna do? Sometimes videos that you think are gonna do very poorly end up doing very well, and sometimes you think the ones that you think are going to do very well end up doing very poorly. And that's just kind of YouTube until you just have hundreds and thousands of millions of subscribers, and almost anything that you put out ends up appealing to some portion of your audience. So what I wanted to show you guys first is that a couple videos that I did on the Shiba Inu token, they really just killed it. Let's go into this one here about the price, my price prediction for the Shiba Inu coin or token. On this one, we're almost at 100,000 views, 7.2 thousand hours, 1.7 thousand subscribers, and a revenue total of about $231.22, and that is since published. Now, you might think that this should have a larger amount of revenue, but what happened with this video is that this is the one that got me to my 1,000 subscribers, and that got me to monetization. And so I didn't hit a lot of revenue on this video because once this one had its major takeoff, that's after I got monetized, or I got monetized after it had its major peak. And so I didn't get monetized views for the majority of this video. But the one that gave me quite a bit of income was the video about burning the Shiba Inu token, burning its way to 1 cent. And now this one has had about 80,000 views and about 7.2 thousand hours of watch time, another 1,700 subscribers. But this one, I was completely monetized throughout the entire thing, and that accounts for $776.33 of my total revenue. Now these have all since plateaued, and these are not exactly evergreen content because I think that these will just be as things happen with the Shiba Inu token. If things happen with the Shiba Inu token, these will probably come and go over time, but I don't think that these are as evergreen as other topics such as just like making money online or just general personal finance type of stuff. But if we go into my channel analytics and we go to estimated revenue, we can see, and let's zoom this out to 90 days since that's about where we have been at with this. So for the entire month of May, and that would be the period between May 1st and May 31st, my YouTube paycheck was $283.43. And now the funny part about that is that I didn't get any monetized views until May 27th, when I made $31.81, as you can see on the screen there. And then I hit a high of about 73.82 on that day, and 78.91. That's actually in June. But just in the last, how many days we got there? The last 4 days in May, I made $283.43. And that is mainly off of the Shiba Inu token videos that I have made that made so much money and got me so many views and so many subscribers. And I can't thank everyone from the Shiba Army enough for doing that. Now, what I ended up doing was I said to myself, if I can get monetized and if the Shiba Inu token videos take me to monetization, I will invest 100% of that money into the Shiba Inu token. And that is exactly what I did. I took my $283.43, gave it straight back to the community, invested that into the Shiba Inu token to bring my total holdings for that up to about 52 million tokens. Now, that is not even close to what a lot of you all have out there, but again, like I said, this was a bet that I put out there, and then I started reading onto the Shiba Inu token Reddit, and there was just a lot of craziness about going to $1 or 1 cent or whatever, and I made these videos, and you all reacted to them very favorably. Now, since then, I haven't really had a breakout video, and that's a lot of times what drives a lot of your revenue, a lot of your subscribers and watch time. But let me zoom this back into the last 28 days, which is what most of you all look at in your any of your analytics. And you can see, last 28 days, we have $263.26. And it was kind of trucking along about $10 or $12. And I released this video when Shiba Swap went live, and that got me up to, $26.64 one day. And then since then, it has been kind of on a downhill slide. And, these last couple days, $3. $3 a day, $3 a day. Not a big deal because that's the way YouTube goes. It ebbs and flows between highs and lows. And I haven't actually published a video here in a little bit of time because I've been working on some major real estate projects that I will get into in a couple of videos. And that is where I wanted to kind of leave this one at, is that going forward with the channel, I think we are going to start focusing more on real estate. I have been gaining a ton of wealth and creating a ton of income from investing in short-term real estate rentals, such as your Airbnb, VRBO rentals in hot markets like Gatlinburg. That's where we're at right now, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, and then there is some beach markets that we're looking at like Destin and the 30A area of Florida. So going forward, probably do a lot of real estate videos and then just continue to focus on the building multiple streams of income for you to grow your wealth and achieve financial freedom. This stuff here, this YouTube income, that is just another stream of income. I appreciate everybody who has subscribed. I will give out these updates if you guys like this video, and if you guys interact with this video, it gets a lot of views. That tells me that you want to see more of this type of stuff. So if that's the case, we can do this on like a monthly or quarterly basis, talk about the revenue that I generate from YouTube so that you guys can see if it's worth it for you. For me, it absolutely has been. I just looked in my AdSense account, and the next paycheck that I'm supposed to get for the month of June is like $913. It's absolutely incredible how much money there is to be made in YouTube. Just talking to you guys that you all don't really have to pay for at all. You just like and subscribe to the videos that I have to pay a very little amount to physically get this stuff to you. Like I said, just some cameras, computers, lights and things of that nature. And then you can make a little bit of revenue off of this YouTube game. So guys, be sure to, like I said, hit that like button for me. That really helps out a lot more than you may think it does. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below to grow your wealth, increase your success, put you on the road to financial freedom. I appreciate you guys watching today. Hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit behind the scenes of this channel, and probably a lot of other channels have very similar behind the scenes things when they're between like 1,000 and 4,000, 5,000 subscribers like I have right now. And I'll see you guys in the next one.